Hello, hello, hello. Chris Marcel here from, I say sunny Florida because that's what it usually is, but it's not. Anyhow, it's not, it hasn't been not sunny for days. It's just that all these videos are recorded on 2 days. So far, it's going to probably be 3 days. Just makes it easier. So, weight release. Let me just backtrack a little bit. I started my first diet when I was 13. It was Weight Watchers. I had a protective shell of fat. This way you could stay away from me. And then my next introduction was Overeaters Anonymous when I was pregnant with my daughter in 1975. At that time, my mother, my aunt, and my four female cousins, we were all on the Overeaters Anonymous program. And they had a food program called Gray Sheet, which was to avoid sugar, white flour, and wheat. Eat 3 meals a day, plus I guess they called it I forget what they called it, but there was another one a metabolic, metabolic. I don't know, something to eat at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. Metabolism. I don't know. I forget what it was. Four meals. 4 times a day. Maybe say that 3 times fast too. Anyhow, I must be getting tired. So, I've been in Overeaters, I've been in Weight Watchers, I tried the Atkins, I was in actually physician weight loss back in the 90s, where they got the food, you got weighed and measured and all that other stuff. And I have been predominantly vegetarian most of my life. But then I guess when I was married to my sobriety husband, he liked meat, so I made meat. It did not agree with me. Then I just went to just chicken, which I found out later on in life that chicken is worse than beef because of the hormones that they give it. And then since Larry has died, and it's 3 years ago that he went into the hospital in July, he didn't come. He came out to die in September. So 3 years. The first thing I did was throw away all his food that he liked. I believe that sugar was a big culprit in his demise. He was diabetic and he did not get the treatment he should have gotten through the COVID. But that's not what we're talking about. Not talking about COVID, we're talking about weight loss tips. Finding what works for you. There was a time when I was in so much joint pain that I did a 5-day juice cleanse and reintroduced foods slowly to find out which ones I was sensitive to. And I correlate that to an infant, babies, after they go off of breast milk or bottle, they gradually are introduced to, say, rice cereal. Then they're given a vegetable for a week to see what any reaction. And I did that with myself and found out that my body does not respond well to nightshades, which I love, eggplants, tomatoes, and mushrooms. I love mushrooms. But when I have those, my hands hurt more. Say that's inflammations in the joint. So that's the joint health we can talk about, which I'm very versed in. But weight loss, okay, write down your why you want to lose weight. What would you look like and feel like without the extra pounds? Sometimes it is a mental thing. A lot of people who are overweight have been survivors of gang rape or abuse, some sort of abuse, and it's a way to stay protected or shielded. So we need to look at that. Keep a food journal. Let's look at what you're eating or what's eating you. A personal journal also. Like I ate over my emotions a lot, especially when I was married to my sobriety husband. He didn't have kids. He just was not, I didn't like the way he talked to my kids. And I found myself either eating or yelling, and neither one worked good. Reduce your calorie intake. That works, but I would say choose different calories. I think you can have more calories than you think if you have the right calories. Avoid sugar. Read the labels. If you're getting salad dressing or whatever, if sugar is fifth or after, that's still good. I know that when I go out to eat, or somebody, like my daughter made something the other day and said, "Oh, it just has a little bit of sugar." Well, it did a job on me. It did a job on me physically. It bothered my body, does not like the sugar. So I have found that out. Avoid processed foods. That usually anything found in a box or a bag. I just started using popcorn, kernels. I bought a container of popcorns instead of in the bag because there's stuff in that bag that's not good for you. Okay. Increase your activity, walk, swim, bike ride, dance. If you have difficulty with exercise, try yoga, try stretching, try Pilates. Just get on the floor. Just, do some stretching, move. Whether you're just whatever, just keep moving. Go outside, force yourself to walk. Increase water intake, 8 to 8 ounce glasses. I still can't drink that much water. Well, I don't. I really should do that. Get 8 hours of sleep every night. Sleep is very important for healing your body. Sleep is extremely important because while we're sleeping, the body is going through all this rejuvenation. And eat. You must eat to lose weight. A lot of people do that. I don't know how they manage it, that intermittent fasting that they don't. They only eat in 4 hours or 6 hours, 4 hours. Sometimes I wind up doing that, but I eat when I'm hungry. I don't eat because it's breakfast time. And keep that food journal. I find that if I write down what I'm going to eat before I eat it and have it on my refrigerator, that helps. Join a support group. We have a support group. I have a support group. I have a Facebook group for weight loss. Meditate daily. Take time out just to meditate. Calm down, slow down. If you need help meditating, let me know. In the beginning, I couldn't do, 5 seconds. Then I graduated into a minute. And now I can do 20 minutes, 30 minutes of meditation. And meditation is really just like, getting an extra, 2 hours of sleep. Stay off the scale for 30 days. That's another thing I'm not good at. I weigh myself every morning, which is not a good thing. And Overeaters Anonymous, we were told to put the scale in the trunk of your car. Yeah, because the scale lies. Some days you have water, some days you don't. Some days you just feeling extra loaded. So, and then if I didn't lose any weight, it's not working, blah, 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 blah. If you have extra fat in the belly to the thighs, you may need to regulate your cortisol, which I just talked about, and you can go to the video on cortisol. So you need to help with the cortisol. Also is related to stress, fat in legs, thighs. Don't give up. If you fall down, get back up. Talk about what's eating you before you eat it. I know I get emotional, powerless. I don't eat, I don't drink, and I don't smoke, and so I don't release my emotions, and I need more of a support group to reach out to people. My son going through his divorce and the kids that did bother me. It's I start to feel guilty. It's my fault, because I got divorced, or powerless, whatever. And as long as I share it with somebody else and not him, because he doesn't want to hear it, I don't have to eat at it. So pick up the phone before you eat. If you'd like some help, I definitely know about food. I've been dealing with food since I'm 13, and I'm 69, so that's 56 years I've been dealing with food. So Chris Marcel, a health and wellness company, would love a chat with you. Please get to my calendar, and I look forward to talking to you. And please, please, please share this with a friend. Thank you.